Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and I am excited to let you know that the WagLayla team has come out with a desktop GUI wallet, making it easier for novices and just users to get up and running, to set up their wallet and just start mining away. There's plenty of good features within the wallet. It's not a copy and paste job, and the team did really good on building this from scratch. So I want to go over that in today's video, but also let you know that Yeti Audit will be releasing a full-blown audit on Yeti.uk, which I will have linked down in the description if you want to check it out. In summary, though, the wallet passed, and it's just some code cleanup that the developers need to do in order to fine-tune it a little bit, get rid of some junk files. But besides that, it's clean, it's not malicious, and it's pretty good looking. I'm actually very surprised. It's pretty damn good looking. So WagLayla.com is the main website for the project. It is a meme proof of work cryptocurrency based on like a Caspa-ish ecosystem, but different, right? The team's got its own spin on it. They're trying to do great things, still building. I've been helping and consulting with them, which is why I asked Yeti to do the audit, because I wanted to have an objective audit of these desktop wallet and not do it myself if I'm going to be a part of this team. There'll be a conflict, right? So if you just go to WagLayla.com, and I'll have links straight to the GitHub, but if you just go to WagLayla.com and scroll down to their socials and click on GitHub, you would see their main GitHub where you have the Stratum Bridge, which is what we use along with the main, Rust node, right? To sync the blockchain and to sign blocks through our node while our machines mined on it locally or remotely, depending on how you had your network configured. Instead, now the wallet, the desktop wallet, is under Layla WagDX, right? And if we click that, you'll see releases over here on the right-hand side, which will take you here. And they got releases for Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. So we already have Windows loaded up. Again, no malicious files detected with your basic scanners, but we dug deeper, as Yeti Audits or Yeti.uk always does, to look at the underlying code, what they're doing, what they're trying to do, the ports they're accessing, all that good stuff. So I have it downloaded right here. And when we open it up on your Windows system, it's going to warn you, hey, this is an unknown publisher. You just click run anyway, and it's going to load up. And this is the first wing. We already talked about this in a previous video because I showed you the beta release, but there's sound effects, and you can turn off those sound effects if they get really annoying if you hit a block, because you're going to be able to mine through. I'm not sure if the bridge is built in just yet, but I believe the Stratum Bridge will be built in the future if it's not already in this release. Don't quote me on that. I know the bridge is coming. I just don't know if it's in this release. And then the Coinbase notifications, which can get really annoying if you're a big miner mining through your own node. So you're going to get ping, 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 notification after notification. If you're a small scale miner, maybe a rig, a couple of GPUs, then the sound effects and the Coinbase notifications wouldn't be such a big deal. And then you got light or full. I'm going to go ahead and go full node, right? The P2P node and connection. Instead of choosing light, I'm going to choose full. We could use my remote node that's already set up on my Ubuntu machine. My brother-in-law corrected me. And then we can also specify a custom data folder, which I really love, right? So you can choose where you want that data folder to be, where this blockchain is going to sit. And I like that with a lot of the full node applications or desktop wallets. You get that same feature on the initial setup here. So I just need to find a location on where I want to store the blockchain. Let me go ahead and grab that now. So it actually picked it up right away. And the directory, I messed up because it was already in here, right? You can see all my other chains, Neoxa, Meowcoin, all kinds of different chains, but the actual directory location is going to be C users, your username, app data, roaming, and then WagLayla. And you can see here, I messed up because I put it in this folder and it created another WagLayla mainnet. So that's just a duplicate there. I'm going to get rid of that. Go back here and just choose the main WagLayla folder. I updated it. Now when I launch it, it automatically picks up my wallets, and I can always adjust the directory under settings configuration right here with this little cogwheel. I can change where that goes. So right now, instead of syncing the entire chain because I chose the wrong location, it's just going to sync the headers and get me caught up to whatever I was last at. My local node is already up to sync. I might be missing a few blocks since I shut it down. You can see here the network interface. I can even move this window around if you need to inside this UI, and I can choose, local 127.0.0.1. I can put a custom IP. I can put any IP. You can sync, like, for example, I could sync this wallet, this desktop wallet, with the node that's already up to par right outside of my Ubuntu machine. So everything is good to go. Now we are in here. Of course, you're seeing two wallets. I'm going to remove them and show you the wallet creation once again. And then I want to show you what it looks like on a Linux distribution. So I'm going to load that up right now. But it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's the same UI, but for your operating system, whether it's Mac, Windows, Linux, doesn't matter. So I already have it downloaded here. If I open this up, Archive Manager is going to want to unzip it. It unzips it. And then I can run this particular command, which is these two commands. Now, this is just for my machine. You don't have to do, you can just do the normal chmod, but because of my levels or my permissions, I do chmod u plus x WagLela dash wagdx. You might not even need to do that. It's just because my machine. But the basic command is just this right here. So /WagLela dx in WagLela dash wagdx in the directory that we have this downloaded, which is just downloads, and we get the same GUI. We get the same interface. And again, we can choose a custom folder. We can sync it because I already have the node up and running on this machine. You can see even the bridge is back here. So I just need to find where this node is syncing to, where it's storing all the blocks, and then put that in the same directory. And I could turn off this CLI that's right behind me, right? It's already accepting shares, sending it to relay, syncing with other nodes. So this is already good to go. I just need to find where that directory is. So if we go back to File Explorer, 9 times out of 10, if we go home, it's going to be hidden. But it's going to be under the .WagLayla mainnet. So there it is. That's the directory we want to put it in. So custom folder. We don't even, honestly, it might not even need a custom folder because it just went to the same thing. Let's try without custom folder. Hit apply. And let's see if it syncs up automatically without having to create anything extra. I see this extra folder right here. That's cool. Or this extra file. So that's good to go. It did find the main node already. Cool. Cool. And so now here we are. We have an empty wallet. We got to create a wallet. So we're going to go ahead and click add. And you can see it's fully synced. And if I wanted to, technically, because these are on the same machine, I should be able to Control C, right? So this is killed. This relay is killed. And now this is the main wallet. And then warrant to get network hash rate. Let's see here from blah, 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 blah. Data rate, route, RPC, component localhost. Let's see if I need to do something here to fix the bridge now and make sure that my machines are still talking to it. But let's go back to add wallet. So add wallet. You could choose 12, 24 words. I already showed you how to do this, or you can import seed phrase, whichever you want. I think that error was just because the other relay got killed and this one got taken over. This one took over it. So everything's fully synced. 24 words. Give it a name, you know, test. Give it a different name if you want to for the account. So we can say test 1, 2, 3. Next. Anti-phishing. I would enable this, but if you enable it, just know that you need to remember this, the phrase, right? The phishing phrase. So we're just going to say WagLela test just to let us know if we see that, we know we're good. If we see a different word, then that might be a phishing attempt, and then come up with a password, right? So whatever you want to be, but just make it something strong, not something like I'm doing right now. Test 1, 2, 3. Show password if you need to see it. And then enable separate payment password. A lot of people confuse or mess themselves up with this. If you set this up, anytime you go to send money, you're going to be asked for this password. And if it's different from your normal password, you're going to mess yourself up, especially if you forget it. So now you can access the wallet, but you can't send any funds because you forgot the payment password. So I wouldn't set this up, but if you want to be extra secure, set it up. Just don't freaking forget the password. So now all we got to do is hit create wallet. There we go. 24-word seed phrase. There's our phishing protection word. There's our wallet name, our account name, and now we can click create and confirm. And then we just need to copy these seed phrase words down to somewhere safe, right? And then it's going to ask us in order, you know, hey, do you know what the seed phrase is? What's your 24th word? What's your 16th word? What's your 13th word? Just follow the instructions. You only need 3 confirmations, and then you're into your wallet. I'll bring you back once I'm done with that. All right, and after confirmation, there you go. You can see test 1, 2, 3. Everything is here. I can switch wallets by clicking this little icon right here. Select a different wallet. It lets me, you know, I have to enter in the 10th word for my seed phrase, and you can see the seed phrase up here in case you want to steal this wallet for whatever stupid reason because it's going to be empty. But yeah, so I put in the 10th word, hit continue, and now I can switch. So when you're switching, it's going to ask you for the word just to make sure you got the C phrase. Might be a little bit annoying if you're trying to switch quickly between multiple wallets, but I think the GUI just looks so damn good. So we got our main wallet here. We can see our transaction history below. We can see our network statistics, right? The current network statistics. Block rewards are 500 WagLayla every block you hit. You can see the net hash has climbed up to 4 terahash. Nice. Good job, guys. And then mining supply, max supply, so on and so forth. Donate, where you can donate to the dev or operations funds, marketing funds, exchange funds. You can see the node, right? That same node that we saw previously, accepting blocks, processing blocks, validating, all that good stuff, working right here like the CLI. You can increase the font size at the top, or you can lower it, whichever you prefer. And if we increase it, you can see accepted block, processed it, 10 blocks, 10 headers in the last 10 seconds. The About section, which has links to the website, the GitHub, the socials, all that good stuff. Connect. Join them on Discord. Follow them on X or Twitter. It's really cool. The community's still building. The team is doing some really cool stuff. Yes, it is a meme coin proof of work token. I know a lot of people, at least some miners in the crypto mining community, don't like meme coins, but Doge, right? Shiba Inu, even though it's not mineable, but Doge and other proof of work meme tokens have some tangible benefits, and there could be some great use cases in the future. And I like the wallet. Again, the wallet isn't just a copy paste, and I'm not going to bash any projects of other Caspa forks where it was just a web wallet and the exact same whatever. It's not a KDX wallet. It's its own flavor, its own thing that the team spent time, blood, sweat, and tears on building, and I absolutely love it. So when transactions start to flow in here, we'll be able to see it. But there aren't any transactions because I'm not using this test wallet. But I set it up, again, just to go through it. The commands I used, right, for opening this particular wallet, there it is. All right. Were chmod in case you need to do it because of your security level. That depends on you and your system and how you set up your Ubuntu setup or your Linux distribution. But it's basically /Wayla-WagDX inside the folder. So how did I do that? If I go back to my downloads folder, I can see the files right here. I right-click inside of it, open in terminal. Otherwise, there's plenty of ways and commands for you to navigate just through terminal from your home to your downloads or from your home to wherever you have this file saved, and then launch it with that command. Once you have that command open, it's a nice little GUI for you to use. And just like the one on the desktop, or excuse me, the Windows system, they look exactly the same. They do the exact same thing, right? It syncs the nodes. The node is built in. There's a good little GUI around it. Gives you network stats. Tells you how you can donate some of your funds to the crypto community or to the team to help continue to build and develop. It tells you the node information, which I always love to look at and watch. And my bridge is still working. Now, again, I believe the bridge should be embedded in the future. It's not right now, so I had to run that separately. And you can check out my previous video on how to mine WagLayla overall and just omit the CLI node aspect and go straight to the bridge. And that will get you up and running with the desktop wallet running and synced up with the node, because you got to wait for this to sync before you want to open up the bridge, and then connecting all your peers to mine to it. Like I could connect one of my machines right now, and if matter of fact, if we spin up one, and I already have one spun up on SRB miner, let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys. We can see it right here on the bridge, connect and start hashing away. So let's do that right now, and keep an eye on the bridge on your screen, and you'll see the miner connect to it. And if you want to know my SRB miner, there it goes. You see the connection? Boom. And if you want to see my commands, here it is, right? SRB miner makes it super easy. Disable GPU because I have a CPU with a GPU on it, right? Integrated graphics. I'm going to my local IP, :5555, right? And I set that up through my network. And then your WagLayla address and worker name, and then the log file if you want, and then whatever extra commands to lock down the core clock, mem clock, whatever you want, whatever you're fine-tuning. A lot of good information in the WagLayla Discord about fine-tuning and what clocks and settings we should use. Already in the Discord, hashrate.no has not added the project yet. But again, the team is building. The team is still developing and moving forward, and it's great to see the progress that they've made. So the WagLayla desktop wallet is now available, so you don't have to use the CLI. I know the CLI can intimidate some of the community, not all of the community. You and I might like, certain of us, people like us, like CLI and command line and grew up in that, right? Everything from DOS till now. So we grew up in the command line interface world, but not everybody wants that. Everybody wants this clean GUI. They click a button, they're up and running. They go to create their wallet. They get their wallet address and they start hashing away, mining through Hivon, MMPOS, whatever it is. So now the desktop wallet's available for you to start participating in mining this cryptocurrency. They're on Bitcoin Try or Bitcoin Tree, however you pronounce it, which is an exchange. They're working on getting on more. They're working on getting more pools. It's all a work in progress, and I'm just a participant and helping, add recommendations or guidance to the team. Whether or not they take that guidance or recommendations is up to them, but that's all I am. I'm not really steering the vehicle, but I am contributing in some form or fashion, which is why I didn't feel it was appropriate for me to audit the desktop wallet, and instead I got Yeti, an outside objective operator, to review the WagLayla wallet. And then again, that audit will be linked down in the description if you want to check that out. But that's it for this video. Again, walking you through the wallet. I know we already did that before, but that was the beta. Really cool features. And look, the dog's tail wags, the head bobbles, and the sound effects will work if we start hitting blocks and you start seeing transactions. When you receive a transaction or you hit a block, there will be sound effects. It's really cool. It's neat. It's not super like, oh my God, world changing, but I'm glad it's not a copy and paste job and that the team dedicated time and blood and sweat and tears to fixing this. Racken, Triton, great job. Super stoked for how it turned out. And do me a favor, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Other than that, say that 5 times fast, hit that like button on the way out. Make sure to get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out additional links in the description, host support channel, and what we do here. You just have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.